When's the best time to start selling on Fiverr? Hey, what's up you guys? It's Mike Nardi here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a question that's probably on a lot of your minds. When the best time to sell on Fiverr is. Wait, before I get into the video, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I just realized that only about 15% of you are actually subscribed. Help the channel out and subscribe. Back to the video. If you're anything like me, you probably spend hours on sites like YouTube watching videos to teach yourself how to be better at certain things. In the case of our relationship, that's probably related to Fiverr. I find that a lot of us do this and sometimes fall into the cycle of only spending time watching videos to learn how to actually do things and not spending enough time in our actual day-to-day lives doing the things that we're trying to learn and become better at. There's always questions or doubts in our minds. Like, am I actually good enough to get started? Or in the case of Fiverr, is now the best time to get started as a seller on the Fiverr platform? These are usually things that stop us from doing what we're trying to learn and do. I've fallen into this same type of routine for a lot of different interests over the course of my life. I'll give you an example. Years ago, like 10 years ago, I wanted to get into photography. So I spent like $2,000 to $3,000 buying a professional DSLR setup with the lenses, the flashes, the tripods, everything. I bought all this stuff, and what did I do? I watched hundreds of hours of YouTube content to learn how to use my camera, to learn how to optimize settings, to take the best photos, to learn about all the different lenses, and I watched a ton of reviews on the gear that I already purchased. Hundreds of hours. I probably watched all of the content available on YouTube for the gear that I had. But I wasn't doing one of the most important things that I should be doing. I wasn't going out and taking photos. So I got everything I needed to get into photography, but the thing that I wasn't doing was actually doing photography. And this is kind of a cycle that a lot of people, I think, fall into. When it comes to Fiverr and the question of when's the best time to start on Fiverr, don't fall into this trap. I'm not saying don't watch videos to improve your skills and become a better seller. I'm not saying that at all. You should totally watch videos on this channel and other channels to learn how to become the best Fiverr seller that you can be. But what I'm saying is, when you feel like you have the skills and you're ready to go, start doing it. You need to start selling on Fiverr to become a good Fiverr seller. Reading up on it, researching and learning all the skills is great, but if you don't actually apply those skills and take the initiative, you're never going to find success on a platform like Fiverr. So to answer the question, the answer is right now. Get started right now. All you're doing by waiting, if you're ready, is giving your competition a chance to get a leg up on you. This video is filmed in November. We're getting really close to New Year's. Now especially is the best time to start on Fiverr. What do a lot of people do after New Year's? They set resolutions. Lose weight, find a girlfriend or boyfriend, make extra money, start a hobby, start a side hustle. For a lot of people, Fiverr might be that side hustle. By starting right now, you're giving yourself a leg up on all of these New Year's resolutioners. There's just two reasons why you might not want to start right now. The first is if you don't actually have a skill that you can sell on Fiverr. I talk about this in a lot of videos. The first step is to actually have a skill that is worth selling. If you don't have that yet, don't start selling on Fiverr. Instead, start learning and practicing the skill that you want to sell on Fiverr, and start that today. The sooner you start practicing and working on your skills, the sooner you'll be ready to sell that as a gig on Fiverr. The second reason why you might not want to start today is if you don't have the tools to start. Let's say you want to be a voice actor, but you don't own a microphone. How are you going to start today? So those are the two considerations to take that go against the start right now. Don't start now if you don't have the skills or you don't have the gear. But if you do have the skills and you do have the gear and you do have the tools and you're ready to go, start today. There's no better time than right now. It's going to give you a leg up on the competition. It's going to allow you to start building momentum for your online business. And there really just is no better time than right now. Time in the game is going to yield results for you down the road. So that's pretty much it. When's the best time to start on Fiverr? It's right now. So get started. If you don't have the skills that you need to sell what you want to sell on Fiverr, take a look at the description of this video or some of my other videos. I talk about ways that you can learn skills through sites like Skillshare, taking courses, or even going back to school for certain things. If you want to sell something on Fiverr but you don't have the skills, take the time to learn the skills. you want to sell something on Fiverr, but you don't have the gear, take some time to figure out how you're going to get the gear and the tools you need to succeed. So that's all I have for you today. Leave a comment below to let us know what you're going to be selling or trying to sell on Fiverr, and let us know how it goes. So until next time, cheers.